You got that one. Me and Wolverine had a bone
today. All right, good night, Armando. See you tomorrow.
Shoot at me, don't run, don't run from me.
Yeah,
don't run from me.
I'm about to get off of here in a little bit.
Oh, that storm! Run! Yeah, the storm said run from me.
Go check out the community page.
They used to call it a champagne. No, they call it.
Who behind?
Oh, you know, you're right.
The storm?
They did used to call something like the
Oh shit! Oh shit! Ain't nobody behind you. That was the darn.
Yeah, champagne of beer, Miller.
I didn't mean to run into that. Sorry, run! What the hell is you running back for?
My man be on a daily. Man, I need to go on YouTube and start watching those old cultural podcasts. Because you can find them on YouTube.
Oh,
so these got the card, but they're talking about it as the wrong promotions. I mean, really, we have people from it, like the Triple R mixed titles on the line, but it's really not. Leon Slater from TNA, so you got Leon Slater from TNA, you got the Knockouts Championship online, but other than that, it's not as big as the crossover like I thought it would be. But I mean, it looks like it's gonna be good though. It looks like it's gonna be good. We got Kendall Gray going against Laney Reed for the Evolve Championship, which I'm fine with that. They announced Shawn Legacy and Jackson Drake, but that's if Jackson Drake can get past Keanu Reeves, or not Keanu Reeves, Keanu.
Why wait? Beat the rush and save big. Hudson's pre-Black Friday blowout is bursting with holiday deals. Up to 50% off store-wide, plus up to 16 months interest-free financing. Celebrate the season and save only at Hudson's Furniture and Mattress.
Hey, Alexander.
Hey, how's it going?
Do you have a few minutes to go on the record with Intuit Credit Karma?
Absolutely, but can we make it a little quick because I got to get to the studio right now?
Yeah, let's.
Oh shit! Somebody got that.
Hey, what's up, Afro Desi? Hello, everyone. I am the End of Days 33, and you are watching the debut episode of Friday Night Nexus Live. So this is my from my Nerd Nexus Review channel. So let me go shout out Afro Desi. Let me make sure everything is working. This is brand new for me. We are streaming on Streamlabs and StreamYards at the same time. So I had to work up some technical glitches. So you heard some stuff earlier. I'll be able to edit that out later. Let's make sure that everything is working. Okay, we are vertically streaming on YouTube too, so I gotta scoot a little bit more over this way so they can see me on the shorts. But welcome in, welcome in. Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to shout you out real quick. Hope I gotta put myself on mute, I think. All right, I do that. How was your evening, Desi? Shut. Gotta make sure the commands are working too. Let's see here. And are my commands working? I don't see it appearing in the chat box. Oh boy. Okay, that's all right. We'll figure it out. Or it could be a delay. Okay, I see it now. It was a delay on my end. All right. You see. Okay, we're good to go with the chat. But welcome in, everyone. I am the End of Days 33. And this is the night that we're going to go over all our nerd stuff. TV shows, movies, stuff like that. Rumors. This is episode 000 because basically it's the pilot episode. It's not a real episode yet. Just to get you guys acclimated to me and what this is all going to be about. So anyway, yeah, a lot of y'all might know me from the wrestling streams. I have to have my glasses off because the lighting from my camera will get me. A lot of y'all know me from the wrestling streams, and I do that a lot, but I'm starting to also have other passions like movies and TV shows. Currently, we are doing Freddy's Nightmares at 11 p.m. on Saturdays, watch parties, and Welcome to Derry on Sundays at 9 p.m. Tomorrow, though, we have a change in schedule. We'll probably be going live at 9 p.m. instead of 11 p.m. because we have a special event for WWE tomorrow that they just announced yesterday that I was not planning on. But this is a good lead-in for our Stranger Things watch-along. Currently, it's November 21st, 2025. Starting tomorrow, we're going to do season 1. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, and 4. Not exactly binge episodes, but we're going to do the last 2 episodes of each season, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then we're going to binge season 5, volume 1 on Wednesday. So that way we get the gist of everything that's going on with that. Yeah, as time gets better, this program will get better. Like I said, it's like my first time doing this particular thing on the station. Mr. Q's in lurk. I'm watching everything on the Nexus with everything on the menu with Braun Strowman. Okay, nice. Man, that show started at 10:15. Yeah. Okay. The way the schedule is going to work tomorrow, 7 p.m., we're going to do the last 2 seasons of season 1, Stranger Things. 9 p.m., we're going to do Freddy's Nightmares instead of 11 p.m. And at 10:15 on the End of Day or EOD Wrestling Hub channel, EOD 33 Wrestling Hub, we're going to go live to watch AAA, WWE, AAA, whatever you want to call it, Lucha Libre Wrestling. Yeah. So that kind of messed up my entire flow. And then Sunday we'll be back to regular schedule with it. Welcome to Derry. But before that, we will do Stranger Things season 2 at 7 p.m. The last 2 episodes. I kind of mapped it out. Oh, keep hitting the thing. I kind of mapped it out so we can keep the regular schedule and these specials too. Because Stranger Things comes on at 8 o'clock that Wednesday, and I will be here with my bowl of Stranger Things cereal. I got a lot of Stranger Things merch that I'm going to show you guys on the 26th, so don't worry about that. But also, well, this channel we do reviews of movies. In fact, I just got back from the movies like 10 minutes ago. I went to go see The Running Man. And for those of you that watch Welcome to Derry, that's a Stephen King book, and Derry, Maine is actually in the new Running Man movie. Hey, I was like, Derry, Maine. I'm like, okay, they really do tie everything, not really tie everything together, but the fact that it was set a lot in Derry, Maine. Not a whole lot, but I mean more than I would have thought. Decided if I'm going. Mr. Q saying he's decided he's going to stream it. I'll see how I feel. Oh, let me know, how does my audio sound? Because I am doing it off of. I'm using Streamlabs OBS, streaming it or using a virtual camera and a virtual audio to stream it to StreamYard, and then streaming it to StreamYard that way. So on YouTube we have a vertical and horizontal view. That's why we're playing around with this, and going forward we'll probably be doing the wrestling streams like this too. So kicking Twitch screens are frozen for you. Okay, all right, that's good to know. Let me see what's going on with that. It is frozen. Okay, everything's good to go on YouTube. I'm trying to refresh and see what's going on with that. It was working earlier. I could have too many things on at one time. That's what it could be, because YouTube is going strong, I believe. Hold on, let me check this out. Like I said, pilot episode, so we get a mulligan. All right, let me see something. I might have too many things. Is what it might be. So I might have to shut down one of the windows. That's probably what it is. Yeah, we're not polished. We're not polished yet. Okay, that might be what it is. Okay, I'm gonna have to close. I'm gonna close it up on the computer to save bandwidth, and also on Kick. And let's see if that fixes the problem. So just try to refresh everyone, and hopefully that fixes it. Hold on, let me try to refresh myself. All right, refresh. Yeah, I didn't have a problem with it earlier, so that's what I'm saying. It might be something going on my end. I might have too many things on. All right, let's go. No, I just got a black screen. I wonder what's going on. Let me go on YouTube, make sure it's working on YouTube. All right, it's working on YouTube, I guess, because I'm streaming through StreamYard on YouTube. Hold on, let me see what's going on. The cool thing is I can end it on one side and keep it going on the other because of that. Yeah, I don't know why. Let me try. All right, what am I? Oh, for just spinning circles or even after. Okay, no problem. Oh, let me write in the Twitch chat. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to restart the stream on Twitch and Kick and restart it. YouTube will have a continuous stream, though. All right, let's see, because I don't know what is going on. All right, hold on. Let me put this Be Right Back screen up. You should still be able to hear me. All right, we're going to end it, and then we're going to restart. Because I'm using two different streams, it should be fine on YouTube. So All right, so we're going back, starting it. It could be I had too many windows open. That was one of the fears that I had. All right, let's see now. Hopefully everything will be fine now. Okay, hopefully everything is good to go. Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot I got to do that. Oh, okay. Hopefully the webcam was working the whole time. All right. Let me get back to the just chatting screen. All right. Hopefully everything is good on Kick and Twitch now. We're about to go double check. All right. I'm testing out the audio now. All right. Okay, it should be working now. Okay. Okay, it should be working now. All right, I think that's what it was. I think I had too many things open when I first started. So it kind of messed up the stream for it. Yeah, this is a little bit intensive, so I can't have a lot of things open at one time. So the only thing I have open on my computer is the StreamYards. So, all right. But anyway, welcome. Oh, Orman, my bad. I didn't even see you here. I got to get used to the chat. I don't have the chat merged into one thing. Give me a thumbs up. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, this is the new channel, the new live, my first live on this channel. So, yeah, I think it's I'm learning some new stuff with it. So, yeah. But welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Like I was telling the group, this whole channel is because I have a passion for movies and TV shows. If everybody knows me, especially back in the Army, all I did was collect movies, and my digital collection is probably over 1,000 digital movies alone. Have digital TV seasons and stuff like that. So I figured, why not make another channel for it? So I appreciate you all being here. Like I was saying, going forward, we're going to do this every Friday at 10 p.m. Hopefully, or mostly every Friday at 10 p.m. And because one, that gives me a chance to watch SmackDown, which I missed because I did go to the movies today. And we're trying to build a better experience and everything. We still got wrestling, the Wrestling Hub, EOD 33 Wrestling Hub. That's a cheap plug. That's doing very well right now. Very well. That thing is running on all cylinders. This channel is brand new. So we will have a review of The Running Man up tomorrow morning about 10 a.m. I got to finish that video because, like I said, I just saw the movie. I got some video for it, but then I got to do my reactions of it here. I'm going to do that after I get off of here and upload it for tomorrow. For those of you just coming in new, we got 75 XP in the chat. Okay, nice, Armand. Nice. It's weird not seeing the chat combined. I can't, you know what? I can fix that, though. I think if I... Oh, no, I can't fix the... Never mind. I forgot I can't fix the multi-stream. But I can make the YouTube comments come up on the screen independently, I believe. I just don't think I turned that on. That was my bad. I thought I was going to... Okay, show comments on stage. Okay, there we go. Live comments from viewers will appear. All right, so if you type something in now or... Oh, there it is. I see it at the bottom now. Okay, there we go. Now your stuff is on the screen. Nice. All right. Oh, you passed 3.72 subscribers. Cool. Wow, that was kind of quick. But anyway, yeah, if there's any TV shows or anything like that y'all want me to review or watch or anything like that, let me know. We could put it in the rotation. I do know on Sundays, Welcome to Derry, we're like halfway through with the season already. So we're going to need something to watch on Sundays at 9 o'clock in its place starting in a couple weeks. So just be on the lookout for that. Freddy's Nightmares, there's plenty of episodes for that to last us like the year. I want to do something else, maybe like on a Thursday, or I'm trying to keep this channel more like for the weekend when more people are going to be awake, like at night or can't sleep. What I'm trying to do. Coin, what's up, Coin? Oh wait, okay, hold on. I'll shout you out on here. Yeah, it turns out I can't have anything else on my laptop because it takes so much power to do this. So I got to do it from the phone. And that command still doesn't work. All right, shout out. And The Running Man. Oh, The Running Man. Do not wait for that on DVD. Go to the movie theaters to see The Running Man. That movie was awesome. I was highly surprised on how good the movie was. And I never read the book or whatever, so I don't know like how close it is to the book. But if you've seen the original movie, it's different. It's different. It's got like the same heart to it, but everything about it is kind of different. It's almost like, wait, what's going on in my background? No, we need our Christmas background. Oh, Ron says he posted pictures of his YouTube community. Okay. We'll look at. Oh, you went to Topgolf. Nice. Oh yeah, make sure you go follow all these guys. If you're watching on YouTube right now, make sure you follow Roman Gordon. He's always in the channel. For EOD 33 Wrestling Hub for wrestling. So Leah Bunny. Full disclosure, I'm one of her mods. Mr. Q3, we do a watch along on Mondays for wrestling for Monday Night Raw. Yeah, like I said, what happened was I had like the why it was frozen is because I had other apps on at the same time. Even this VOD, I'm gonna have to kind of cut out the beginning part of it. Because it was like the audio was coming through because I have to use a virtual audio thing so it can stream the audio because I didn't want to disconnect my microphone from Streamlabs when I didn't have to. So I just have to make sure. I just have to be cognizant of that like all the time. That's all. I saw Topgolf was just what? Wait, hold up. I saw Topgolf was just sold for like $1.1 billion. Oh wow. No, I didn't know that. My day was pretty good. Yeah, this is your turn. This is your chance to rap with me. And so I'm trying to make sure I'm in the virtual camera. So now I'm appearing on the short feed on YouTube. So I got like 2 screens up. So it's technically like I'm streaming 4 different places at the same time right now. But this is like you guys' time. Like we can talk about anything. I haven't watched it though, but I heard the Avengers trailer leaked. I don't know how accurate that is. I just saw the headline. I didn't actually look to see the report. But it's one of the site. What's it called? I want to say, is it called Emergency Awesome or something like that? A YouTube channel that I watch, and they're usually pretty accurate about stuff like that. So yeah, like I said, we're just testing it out right now. Desi, hope you're still in here. I know you were in here earlier. We had to stop the stream on Twitch and Kick momentarily. So now at least I know what to do. So from now on, I can't have windows up. Sorry guys, if I'm streaming, I can't have you guys up. That's okay. Maybe I'll get another a little Chromebook and then we can do that because those aren't that expensive. But anyway, we are gearing up for Stranger Things season 5. And we're going rampant. Season 5. Oh, next Wednesday, Mr. Q, I don't believe there's an episode of Evolve on anyway, so we're good and everything. So I don't think this, because I think it's going to be on they kept advertising December 3rd, I think because it's not going to have an episode on. So 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be binge watching Stranger Things Volume 1, Season 5, and I'm doing all the way through. So if it's from 8 to midnight, we're gonna be here live from 8 to midnight. So be on the lookout for that. Also, going forward, Ormond, because I know you like to look at my upcoming schedule, but I think I was doing that wrong. Like I normally put out my upcoming schedule like days in advance, but they said that works good on VODs, not necessarily lives. So for lives, I want to start posting when I go live about maybe 2 to 3 hours before I go live on YouTube. But if you go on my YouTube description, it says I go live Monday through Wednesdays, 7:45 p.m. So, yeah, but the actual scheduling it, they said I'm hurting myself, like getting it out into the algorithm by having it up there for so many days. So we're just going to have to put it up there the day of. So that's just a programming note. And we'll be doing the same thing here. If you go follow my social media accounts, you'll find my when I'm going to go live and stuff like that. I'll remind people on there. But when you're on YouTube, where it has the little thing to turn your bell on and stuff, a couple hours ahead. Twitch, though, Twitch will have the schedule. I have a recurring schedule on Twitch in one of the panels. It's going to have a countdown, let you know when I go live. When I schedule out, this wasn't scheduled because I was just kind of, this is the first stream and everything. Just wanted to make sure everything was going right. But it looks like everything's good. Oh, how do you like the overlay? How do y'all like the overlay? I was going to do a space one, but the graphics of the space one kept freezing after like a minute. So I was like, So like this got a little diner feel. So if you guys are old like I am and remember Dinner in a Movie, I think it was on TBS or TNT, one of those things. It's kind of got that little feel to it. So I figured, yeah, we could talk about that because we'll also be talking about retro movies. And I have to look at I saw some trailers today at the theater. They're re-releasing Heat in the movie theater. I'm like, what was it? Heat? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna see Showgirls in the movie theater. I'm not gonna do that. I think Heat was one of the movies. Oh, The Usual Suspects. They're re-releasing that in the movie theater soon. And I'm like, oh, okay. Because on the channel, we don't just do current movies. Like, we do re-releases in the theater, too. So, like, if you didn't see the movie back in the day when it came out, like, we just saw Back to the Future a couple weeks ago. That was a cool experience. There's a video somewhere on my YouTube page. What else? What else we got going on? Oh, we are going to start doing movie trailers because it turns out movie trailers are promotional material. So I can actually show trailers. I just have to show it in a certain way. Like it has to be small on the screen. It can't be predominant, and we have to critique it as we're watching it. But so we're going to start doing that too on here. I don't know what day that's going to be, but I'm telling you right now, the first one I'm doing is that Super Mario Brother one. We're doing that one. So. Oh, so I'm on to the top spot again. Okay. See. So how does the chat look for you guys? Is it fine with the kick and twitch in the big box and the YouTube coming from the bottom? Can you all see that? If not, I'll read it too, so it's no problem. Actually comes out the perfect spot too, because the YouTube stops kind of where the kick and twitch ends, so it's just a lot smaller, that's all. Yeah, we're off the cuff tonight. Like I really didn't have a plan tonight. I had an idea, but since I got back so late from the movies, yeah. Also, we will have video game tie-ins on this channel too, because like Back to the Future. Yes, I know I need to finish the video game on the video game channel, and what we'll do now is do a collaboration button for certain things like that. So y'all might see video games on here as a collab with another channel. If it ties into movies like Back to the Future, aka Starship Troopers, because I do got Starship Troopers video game, and that is my movie right there. So because it is Nerd Nexus Reviews, so it's all nerd stuff and everything. So some things will venture a little bit out of movies and TV sometimes. So, but for the most part, we're trying to keep it movies and TV. But if it is, it'll be tied in somehow. I read that. I'm on to the top spot. Let me see what else we got going on. Oh yeah, make sure y'all start looking at the community tab on YouTube, because I'll start posting a lot of stuff. Also, creator spotlights. So if y'all have any suggestions or who I should post, or if any of you guys are doing like movies and video games, or actually movies and TV shows, stuff like that, let me know so I can feature you guys on the community page so the community can see. We're small right now because we just started like 2 weeks ago, but we're gonna grow. We're gonna grow. Y'all saw what happened with the wrestling page. Like I started that in late March. We're climbing in. We're close to 2,000 right now. We're close to 2,000 strong. So right now we got 19 subscribers. 19, but you got to start from somewhere. Everything. So yeah, you just keep the follows. Like, oh, and Mr. Q, what I was going to tell you, if you wanted to, like for the Monday night stream, since I do it on YouTube also, I can send you a collaboration button. Like, it's weird how it works. I can't do it from. I can't send the live from, I think, the computer, the desktop, but from YouTube Studio on the phone, there's a collaboration button that lets me collaborate with a live, which I didn't know. It's like a little workaround with it. That way, if you want them people to be easier to find you or something like that, like I'll just have to send you a link, you accept it, or vice versa and stuff like that. So that way, if you want, when my stream is up, it'll say end of days 30, or it'll say EOD 30 Wrestling Hub. Party chat reacts and everything. If you want me, I can do it on yours too, so it's no big deal. Since we're always doing it together anyway, it might be easier for people to find you on there. Say, oh, here he is, just click him. It does work. Even if you get like 1 or 2 subscribers from it, that's 1 or 2 subscribers you get from it. So from my community, your community, because I've been telling people, hey, make sure you go follow you guys. So oh yeah, I saw PredatorBadlands recently also. That was a good movie, but I think the Running Man was better. Like, Predator was a good sci-fi movie. Like, it had an old school feel to it. The action was great and everything. But it's like, yeah, if I waited and watched it on cable or streaming or something like that, I would have been just fine. I would have been still entertained. But this Running Man movie, this was a good movie. I guess more, I think maybe because the story was better, maybe. Not saying that Predator was a bad movie or anything, but yeah, this Running Man was cool. And it had some critiques about like artificial intelligence. That plays a little bit into the show. And I will say this, not really a spoiler, but hey, that ending, hey, just make sure you pay attention to everything that goes on. Because like I said, artificial intelligence plays a part in the movie, and you'll know what I'm talking about when you watch the movie, because it plays a part throughout the movie. So, but anyway, what else? Oh, I am trying to do, maybe after it's Dairy, if we don't have anything to watch, because there's like old shows I want to do watch alongs to with, like Highlander, Angel, like stuff like that. It doesn't always necessarily have to be brand new stuff or even horror based, because we're more of a, I know looking at all my stuff, it looks like I'm more of a horror centric channel, but that's not the case exactly. We're more pop culture, like just all nerds stuff, just that during the Halloween time, there's more horror stuff that's available. So, but we do like horror, sci-fi, fantasy. Trust me, when Game of Thrones come on, we will be in there. I'm telling y'all right now, we're doing watch alongs for Game of Thrones. I don't care which Game of Thrones it is. If it's that new one that's coming out, or House of the Dragon, we will be doing our watch alongs on Sundays at 9 p.m. for that, whenever they drop. What else we got going on? Let me see. I said we're going to try to introduce movie trailers. Once we start growing the community more, it'll be easier to do community spotlights in this particular vein of stuff. But so then we're just gonna have to just feature like just people that I like. But if there's people that you like watching, just let me know. Y'all might see like I actually like Grace Randolph reviews. I do. I know she's not everybody's cup of tea and everything, but I like Grace Randolph. I like watching her movie math, because she goes really into the how the numbers figure out when it comes to like box office and people getting something. And a lot of her scoops are correct and everything. If you're into scoops and everything, I'll try to put some of those things on the channel as well in the community tab. And there's another guy. But I don't know, we'll get into that later and everything. But I want to feature like bigger creators and us little guys too. So we're a community, so we should all like try to support each other, kind of give a spotlight, and it's free. And for those of you who don't know, if you're on somebody's community page, like when they click on it, like you get those views. It's not like, oh, I get those views or anything like that. It's like just promoting you guys out. So I don't want you to think it's like, oh, why is he just doing? It's like, no, it's promoting you. It's promoting you guys. So it's like, oh, somebody that might not have seen you otherwise. It's like, oh, because they know me but not know you or something. So as soon as they see the community post, they click on it, you're going to get that view, all the analytics for that. You're going to get those. So I don't think it's like, oh, I'm stealing your content or something. Like, no. I always give credit where credit's due. Always make sure, let them know who you are. Well, they'll know who you are because it's embedded. But if for any reason you do not want me to do that, like if I do post one of your videos or something like that, the community post, you don't want me to do it, just let me know and I'll take it off. No big deal. No problem, no harm, no foul. Let me see what else we got going on. Conventions. When we do these, because I'm planning on going to Orlando MegaCon again next year. We will have from time to time you'll see like vlogs from conventions or special events. Mr. Q, I almost was able to go to a AAA show, but it turns out the AAA show that's going to be here, like WWE Lucha Libre AAA, is going to be the same day Stranger Things is on Wednesday. So I can't make it. It would have been really great. I'm like, and I've never been to a Lucha Libre show before. And trust me, even though this is Nerd Nexus Reviews, movies and TVs, I'll sneak in some of this wrestling content for you. Trust me. Like the Rock Smasher Machine, we'll do a review on that. Don't worry, we got overlaps. Like I like wrestling. I know Armand likes wrestling, but he's also here in the movie channel. So is Mr. Q. So there you go. It's like, okay, there's overlap with interest, but don't think for a minute like if you're not interested in one thing that you have to follow me on wrestling if you don't like wrestling. No, if you don't like wrestling, don't worry about it. No big deal. No big deal. Like to go to 1-2. Yeah, I think Mr. Iguana is supposed to be there. Like a lot of their heavy hitters. Like actually an independent wrestler like reposted it, and that's how I found out about it. And I was like, oh, I don't even know. It's like I kept thinking about them like 26. I'm like, that doesn't sound like the weekend. I was like, oh, it's on Wednesday. I'm like, I did think about maybe going to it, like do the meet and greet and leaving, but I still don't even know if I'll make it back in time for the 8 o'clock stream. That's my only thing. I'm like, so, but oh yeah, guys, we got a new short up today on the Nerd Nexus review. Well, it was more of a promotion of this particular stream though, but you know, whatever it is. So make sure you go check out the shorts and everything and the videos, like them up. I've been able to make some playlists now that I have enough material. So, you know, we got stuff for shorts. We got stuff for Nightmare Elm or Freddy's Nightmares, Welcome to Derry, the movie reviews. And then I have one big thing that has like every video that I do. I'll put in that particular folder in case you just want some background noise or something like that. It's like, okay, go to all videos and I have all the short, every video combined in that playlist. So, anyway, man, I feel like I'm doing a lot. I normally have a plan. I'm so used to talking about wrestling that I'm like, man, I'm just really out here winging it. But yeah, I do like this overlay though. It's got like a little drive-in vibe to it. But if you need to follow me in other places, look down here. The first link is Nerd Nexus Reviews, Nerd_Nexus_Reviews. That's my Instagram. Then YouTube, if you're on YouTube right now, it's at Nerd Nexus Reviews. The people on YouTube right now, but if you're on Kick or Twitch, that's where it's at. And then you have my link tree that has all my social media accounts. It has the wrestling stuff, the video game stuff, the TikToks, the Twitters, all that. That's down there. Make sure I put that in there too. So that's End of Days 33 because that's who I am. I'm the End of Days 33. Let me see. I'm getting confused with I'm looking at the chat and I'm like, oh, okay. Because I got on the big screen here, so it's easier for me to read. So let me shout out Mr. Q one more time. But I appreciate you guys being in here today because I know y'all didn't have to. I didn't really announce it or anything like that. And I forgot to put up the YouTube short before I left. I put it up like right when I got home. And I'm gonna try to do better with the shorts on YouTube. Like I know I haven't really put out any shorts on here yet. I'm trying a different strategy than the other game. Oh, you ate some tacos? How did I just miss that? Oh, you follow Nerd Nexus Reviews? Oh yeah. I think yeah. I know Armand. I think I saw you on there. Subscribe to Nerd Nexus Reviews YouTube channel. Yeah. So yeah, tell a friend to tell a friend. Because like I said, we're gonna do polls and everything. Like if y'all have suggestions of maybe a movie you want me to see or a review, we'll have that open, or a TV show y'all want me to watch, or y'all even want me to talk about. We'll go ahead and do that too. But like I said, a lot of the content for that will probably be more the weekend, like Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, like Monday morning, because we're do it. Welcome to Dairy live streams on Kick and on Twitch. And I put up the VOD the next day. So Freddy's Nightmares is usually on Kick and Twitch at 11 p.m. on Saturdays. VOD goes up Sunday mornings. Welcome to Dairy live watch-alongs, Kick and Twitch, 9 p.m. VOD goes up 8 p.m. on Monday on YouTube. Stranger Things, though, we're going live all the way. Just like a nice little sandwich. We want it all the way. So we're going to be live on all 3 platforms Wednesday. Because I think it's Wednesday the 26th. Volume 2 comes out Christmas Day. And the last one Volume 3 comes out, I think, New Year's Eve. Oh, I'm so stoked. I saw this morning that Amazon's about to do a new story. I saw that. Yes. I saw, and it's going to have a lot of the original creators from like Stargate, Universe, and Atlantis. So I'm like, hey, I saw it and everything. I was about to link it, but I was like, let me look at more of the video first. Yeah. So you saw the announcement this morning. Yeah, I saw it yesterday. Oh, I saw not the official announcement, but somebody talking about the official announcement. So that'll be like one of the channels that I'll put in the community post and everything, like people that I kind of follow and get my information from. So, and people forget that's where Jason Momoa came from. Jason Momoa was on Stargate Atlantis. Everybody forgets that, but I remember him before he was Cal in getting that Khaleesi and everything on Game of Thrones. Yeah, Stargate SG-1. Yeah, I remember when it was a Showtime show, because that was like I think Showtime original show, and then it went to Sci-Fi. So that's why it lasted as long as it did, because people forget Stargate SG-1 lasted for about 10 seasons, I think. It was a long show. Surprised for what it is, because like Sci-Fi usually cancel shows early. So Stargate Atlantis, I think, lasted for about 5 seasons. I used to watch that when I was stationed in Germany. So that's how come I know about that. Universe, I didn't really watch Universe. I know I had the dude from Once Upon a Time in it. The guy that played Rumpelstiltskin. He was a Stargate. And if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it this? Yeah. That was my show too. Happily Ever After. I like that show, even though it's kind of a ripoff of Fables if you're into comic books. In fact, I think they shot Fables to ABC or Disney, and they turned it down, and then went ahead and did Fables, and did Once Upon a Time. I'm like, Once Upon a Time is just Fables, but less violent. It's like the same premise. So I told you, Nerd Nexus Reviews. Oh, I know my comic books and everything. I know my comics. So, yeah. Oh, I remember seeing Stargate in the movie theaters when it first came out with the Kurt Russell Stargate, and then the TV show with MacGyver. So I was still calling MacGyver up until that point. And speaking of SG-1, the one dude, he's like the new voice of Kratos now on God of War. Which I don't know why they got rid of the other guy, the guy from Living Single, but even though God of War is not the same anyway, like I still like the God of War games, but I mean, there's not the same as those PS2 God of War games. That was, I don't know, that dude was no joke. That was all machismo, that Kratos. New Kratos kind of calmed his ass down a little bit. Got a son and everything. I was about to ask if you saw the movie. Oh man, I saw Stargate the movie in the movie theater when I was a kid. I think I might have went with my. I think maybe I went with my stepdad. I think he took me to see it, if I'm not mistaken. Because he likes sci-fi too. He's a Stargate fan, SG-1 fan. Oh, speaking of Stargate, because Stargate just reminded me of Star Trek. So, MegaCon Orlando, they announced. I got in my email yesterday. Jonathan Frakes is going to be there. Basically, Captain Riker, Admiral Beverly Crusher, and Data. They are officially going to be there. So I'm like, well, gotta get my coins up. Also, Jim Lee will be there, and I believe Joe Quesada will be there too. Joe Quesada, for those of you who don't know, used to be the editor-in-chief of Marvel Comics in the early 2000s, which he kind of was the one that kind of led the renaissance of Marvel, because people forget Marvel was bankrupt in the early 90s. I mean, late 90s, early 2000s. He was the one that brought them back from the brink and everything, Joe Quesada. And Jim Lee is a famous comic book artist, mainly for the X-Men, but he's actually in charge of DC, like right now. So how? I don't know. I don't know how that exactly works, but that's a conversation for another day. So I'm going to try to, I got a list of people I would like to meet, and then my money will tell me who I can actually meet. So I was like, okay, let me put the list out now. They don't have prices yet, so that way, you know, we can do that, because it's Nerd Nexus Reviews, and then we go post them. If y'all looked at my shorts, y'all seen I went to a horror convention, and I almost spoiled one that I didn't post up yet. But we got Christina Ricci, Wednesday Addams from Addams Family from the movies. There's a picture of me and her there. A picture of me and Devon from Idle Hands, Casper, and the first Final Destination movie. That one's up there. The baby vet from True Blood, Jessica. I got a picture of me, Deborah Ann Wall, and Daredevil fame as Karen Page. This picture of me and her up. And I want to see this one other one. I thought I had 4 shorts up. Because I took a lot of pictures with people. So Final Destination, the first Final Destination, man. Yes, yeah, baby vamp. But I got other pictures too that I have not put up yet on Nerd Nexus Reviews and everything. I think I might put up when I went to 90s Con. I think I might put that up on the channel. I might take it off another channel, put it on this one. And that was good. Because I got to meet Laura Winslow from Family Matters, Topanga from Boy Meets World. That was not. Y'all know Topanga. That was really cool. That was really cool. I got a video. It's actually on my TikTok page. So if y'all want to go to my TikTok page, just go to Linktree/edit33. Go to TikTok. It's up there. I think I got it as a pin, so it's at the beginning. And I'll probably put that on here at some point. Oh yeah, she was one of my favorite characters on the show. I remember how she got. You know what the funny thing is about that? I actually didn't catch True Blood until season 2. Like, I kind of followed it, but I was still in Germany when it actually premiered. So I was back in the States when I think season 2, or I don't think season 2 was new. I think I caught it like as a repeat or something like that when I saw it. So, but yeah, who was the other one? Tara and her maker, Pam. Pam was her name. That was a duo I never knew I needed in my life. Because I was like, they hated each other, and then they just started making out. I was like, what is going on? I was like, what is going on? Bill Turner as a punishment to. Oh, okay. Because I knew Bill turned her, but I didn't know what was the circumstances behind it and everything. I just remember to say Suki, and the fact they got married in real life, which is crazy. Yeah, Tara was, but they did my girl Tara wrong though on True Blood. I'm thinking they're gonna bring her back or whatever. Didn't they kill her off like the first episode or something of the last season, and that was it? I was like, come on, man, y'all doing too much. Yeah, they were a real couple, yeah. And the funny thing with that is you know what? I heard they're making a True Blood remake. Or not or whatever. They're doing something new with True Blood. I'm like, it's kind of early for a remake, but it has been a while. And I know they are based on the books. So Yeah. I know what you meant. Ormond says they got 6 Final Destination movies. Yes, I have not seen the 6th one though. I haven't seen the newest one. I believe it's on HBO Max, but yeah, I haven't watched the new one yet. I actually have all the Final Destination movies except for that one. Yeah, I heard they're making a reboot. That was a while back. Haven't heard anything recently. Oh, you know what they are making a reboot? Well, I don't want to say reboot. I think it's more of a continuation. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Yes, I have seen the footage. That is real. They are filming it. I don't know if they finished filming it, but I saw them as they were filming it. So that is legit. That is real. Sarah Michelle Gellar is part of it. I think she is also executive producer. Yeah, that's a legit thing. That's for real. So I'm assuming it's coming out next year. Not 100% sure about that, but I believe it comes out next year. Yeah, and I think she has like a grown-up job and she has like an assistant. So I don't know, I don't know, maybe Buffy's a watch, like the stuff behind the like the script and everything is kind of locked down and everything, but the photos of the set and all that stuff. I want a Xena movie and a new series. Man, you know what episode I used to watch Xena, but the episode I always remembered, I think it was the one they took the DNA of Xena and her friend, and they were like in modern times. And that was a cool episode. Like, oh, what would happen if Xena was like around in the early 2000s or something like that? That was a cool episode. That was different. Because people forget that kind of anchored a little bit of that UPN stuff, because it was like what Hercules had like some little TV movies before it became like a syndicated show and that kind of stuff. So see, like we're getting deep in the bag tonight. Like I thought we were just gonna be up here just, I guess we are kind of bulling around. But like I said, hey, this is Nerd Nexus Reviews, like any shows that y'all want to talk about, we could talk about, and you never know, we might make a segment on it later on. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the Buffy thing because they've been talking about it for years. So the fact that they're actually doing something with it, and it's not, and I guess this is the best way to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, because people probably wouldn't want a brand new Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So it's like, okay, Buffy's in the show. And I'm not even sure if they're calling it Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I don't know what the name of it's going to actually turn out to be. But yeah, but she's definitely in it as Buffy Summers with a job. I think she's living in New York, and then she has to come back to Sunnydale. And like anything, hold up, Toy Story coming June 2026. Oh, okay. Wow. I didn't realize. I knew there was a new Toy Story movie coming out, but I just always forget like when. So, but around next Christmas though, Avengers is coming out, so I can't wait for that. And maybe Blade might come out sometime in my lifetime. I'm like, we've had a bunch of Marvel movies been made and put on DVD since they announced the Blade movie. I'm like, it can't be that hard. It can't be. To make a nice little action movie, I'm like, you could make that on Sci-Fi Network. I mean, because I know the Earp show was pretty good. I'm like, so you just need a good writer and stop trying to. I have my own theories behind maybe the delays and everything. I think a lot of it has to do with the climate that we're living in this day and age. I think that's starting to cool off a little bit. So I'm thinking, or at this point, you might as well just wait until after they do Secret Wars or whatever they're doing. After Doomsday and Secret Wars, and then have them do that. So, but anyway, man, I can't believe, man, we've been on here for a minute though. Okay. Especially on YouTube, I got to remember I have to go on the VOD. So it's going to look a little shorter than what it actually is, because the first couple minutes of it was like audio coming through, because I didn't realize that even if something's on mute, the audio would still come through because of the virtual thing. So I was like, all right, we live and we learn. So But anyway, how's the stream holding up for you guys? Any buffering, anything like that? Everything seems to be good. It seems like everything's good to go right now. And guys, thank you very much for hanging out with me over on YouTube. We got some good amount of people in here tonight. Also on Twitch. So let me put that in Twitch because I know we got some lurkers. So let me put it down. Here's the YouTube. I'm gonna type it in here real quick. YouTube equals. So all you gotta do is put the at YouTube is at Nerd Nexus Reviews. There we go. That way you can like just copy it or whatever. We gotta get a link for it. Or actually, no. You know what? I forgot. I do got a link. I could put. Go to Linktree. It's in the Linktree. It's already there for you. So for the guys on Kick and Twitch. Roman says he. Oh, tired. Oh, I was like, where are my glasses at? They've been on my head this entire time. Oh, tired. All right, Roman. Hey, have a good night and everything. Yeah, get some sleep. I know this was impromptu. This wasn't like I didn't really advertise it that much. I was like, I know it's Friday. That's a little hectic for me too because I'm like, I'm not used to it, but we'll learn to get used to it together. And the format for this, we don't know how long it'll go. Because to me, I consider this more like a late night show. I didn't want to start it too late though, so I was like, okay, I figure we'll come on at 10 o'clock, but we'll just see where it takes us. Going forward though, it'll be more structured for episode 1. This is episode 0, the pilot. So for episode 1, I will have stuff laid out, like some topics that we could talk about, but we could go anywhere with it. Also, I know it's not explicitly stated, but we will feature a little bit of anime on here too. I got Crunchyroll and I got a list from a friend of mine of stuff that I should try to check out and everything. So I will be doing that. So from time to time, we will have some anime reviews on here too. So if there's anything that y'all would like me to watch and everything. And I do like anime. I can't say I'm hardcore. Because I hate when people say, "Oh, well, what anime you like?" and everything, and I'll tell them it's like, "Oh, you're not a real anime." Like, bitch, like I like it. All right, like just tell me stuff I like, and I like all types of stuff. Like my oldest goddaughter, she likes more of the dramas, not like the action stuff, more like the like high school stuff. Because they got, it feels like they have as many different dramas. Oh, no problem, Mr. Q. I'm always something to follow you and everything. I think I actually. Maybe I'm telling on myself. Well, I do know I featured one of your videos on one of my channels, but the thing is, I don't remember if it already came out or not yet. I could have scheduled it in advance. It might be tomorrow. I can't remember. But your Lego Batman video from Party Chat React, I did feature that, and I just don't remember if I featured it for now or this weekend. So. But there you go. So anybody, even the people that's lurking on Twitch, I know some of y'all have YouTube channels, and as long as it falls into the category that I'm doing, like if it's video games, I got a video game channel, so I can feature on that. If it's like movies or TV shows, we could do that here on Nerd Nexus Reviews, or anime stuff like that. We do that on here. Video games that kind of tie into something that's TV or movie related, we could do that. We have to niche down. At some point, maybe I'll do like a series or whatever. Or maybe I'll create another channel. Like there's a lot of strategies I've been learning on like how to promote channels and best times just to do things. That's why I say going forward, we're not scheduling out days in advance on YouTube anymore. I'll do that for the VODs, maybe like a day or two ahead. For live streams, we're doing 2 hours before. 2 to 3 hours before the actual live stream, because y'all gonna know when I'm going live to begin with. But that little box to hit the notification, I found out like I was doing myself a disservice doing that. But yeah, we got that wrestling channel work on clockwork right now, and for the wrestling channel, we are featuring more stuff. Like today, if y'all noticed on the community tab, was a full episode of Reality of Wrestling, Glory, because they have two shows, kind of like Raw and SmackDown. On Sundays, we'll feature Platinum. When the weekends is gonna be more of my independent wrestling days for community, like focusing more on them. On the weekdays, mostly WWE with some AEW. So, but on weekends, indie stuff. We're at 11 p.m. We have rotating promotions every Wednesday. We're gonna either promote a match or a show. But like we're gonna have OVW on, I think on Sundays at noon. OVW, Reality Wrestling on Saturdays. Glory, like full episodes, and Fridays at 5 p.m. Glory. It's Sundays at 10 a.m. We're gonna have Platinum. That way you can actually watch a full show of some wrestlers that you trust me. We've seen a lot of NXT people over in the Reality Wrestling, so don't be surprised that it's good to get exposure to more stuff too. But I digress. It's a whole different channel. But if you're a wrestling nerd like Nerd Nexus Reviews, just go ahead and watch that. See, like he didn't know. Here's Mr. Q. Not only does OVW broadcast a show, they do it live every Thursday. They do it live on YouTube. So what I'm doing is I'm going to showcase them on Sundays. I'm going to take and post them up on Sundays on the channel, so that way you can see them more. See, that's what I'm saying. He didn't know that and everything. He's a wrestler, like he knows about OVW, but didn't know that. So, and that's the whole point of the Wrestling Hub, because it's a hub of wrestling. So just like the Nerd Nexus Review. EOD 33 Wrestling Hub. That's the EOD 33 Army. Over here, y'all the Nexus crew. That's what you guys are. Y'all the crew of the Nexus. So that's what that's what y'all gonna be known as, the crew. Like, come on, crew. So y'all not the Nexus Army, y'all the Nexus crew. That's what you are. We're gonna be on this spaceship of nerdom. And I think I'm gonna finally be able to get to use my Stream Deck, which I brought like 2 or 3 years ago and I've never unboxed yet. So once I start learning that, because I need my Sinclair button from Stranger Things, the Erica Sinclair button. So she comes on and says nerd. I put a comment on a YouTube video short. Oh, okay. I haven't seen it yet. So yeah, like I said, I put that short up because I posted it on TikTok before I left. Because, all right, full disclosure, I like to make my shorts from TikTok and then use them on YouTube. They just got better editing tools on TikTok. So I put that out before I went to the movie theater. And then when I came back, I was like, did I post that? Did I schedule that short out? And I'm like, oh my God. I didn't schedule it out. I meant to. I set it all up and everything, but because I set up the live stream and I meant to plug the live stream into the short, and I forgot about it. So that's why I didn't schedule it to go off at 8 like I wanted it to. So let me see what else. Oh, what are some of the things that y'all would like to see on the thing? I'm a crew member. Oh, you know what? That does sound kind of cool because it's Mr. Q and everything. So I like that. From time to time too. I don't have a lot of Funko Pops. I got a couple. Y'all can see some in the background right now. That is your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. Right there. Let me see if y'all can see anything else. It's the only one y'all can see. But I got like a Nightwing one. I got an Al Bundy one because Al Bundy's my show. Everything okay? Oh yeah. Everything's fine. It's that because I'm streaming, so I haven't looked at anything. So yeah, tomorrow is Saturday. And like I said, tomorrow, Stranger Things, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be doing episode 7 and 8 watch along live on here, Kick, and on Twitch. Man, I got a long night tomorrow because I also got to do at 5. I got to be part of a panel at 5 because originally I was going to do the Stranger Things at 6, but I was like, I don't know how long that panel is going to go. So I was like, I better give myself a little buffer in case it's 2 hours. And then I'll do Stranger Things. Then we'll immediately do Freddy's Nightmares, so I can put the VOD up on YouTube at its scheduled time. And then we're going to do wrestling. And who knows when that AAA show is going to go off. But I can't deprive the AAA guys because those tend to be my best watch-alongs. To be honest, I don't know what it is. They love Lucha Libre. So I was like, I can't deprive them. So... Oh, and Twitch Kick tomorrow. I will have the discount on for subs when I go live. We'll have that on like for most of the day. I didn't know how long I was going to be on here tonight, so that's why I didn't turn it on tonight. But we'll probably have it on. Probably have a 6-hour sale tomorrow. Here's the thing: the AAA show, I knew about it, but them putting on YouTube was a shock because they just decided. And the funny thing about it, I just kind of found out about Full Gear myself. And I was like, oh, Full Gear's on Saturday. I'm like, oh yeah, that's kind of cool. Maybe I might try to watch it. Then I saw the thing, the post about AAA. I was like, why do you promote it so that? Then I was like, oh, there's a Full Gear pay-per-view. So guys, if y'all think Edge is going to be in WWE, now as long as he's on the AEW contract, that's not going to happen. They don't play nice. They don't play fair. Like they're doing anything to take some viewers off of them. Oh, we're gonna put this, and it's free on YouTube. That's the thing that's crazy. It's like it's a free YouTube show, and that does well for WWE too. I think they usually get like about 1 million views on there when they're live, or something crazy like that. So, I mean, it is what it is. Oh, speaking of, I can give you some people that's going to be on the show tomorrow. I do know, Ethan Page and Chelsea Green. I think they'll be defending their mixed tag team championships against Mr. Iguana and Lola Vice tomorrow. Javon Evans is in a match tomorrow also. I think Los Garzas, I think they're going to be in the building. The Creed brothers have a match against somebody. I remember seeing that. I was kind of shocked because I was like, oh yeah, I forgot all about the Creed brothers. I'm like, I haven't seen them in months. Natty, not Natalia. Natty's going to be in the building. I think she's in a fatal 4-way or something like that. Yeah, Javon's going to be in a triple threat match. But I forgot against who. Actually, hold on. You know what? I can tell. Well, maybe I can tell you who. I'm not going to lie. I don't know all of these guys' names. So, hold on. Hold on. Let's see here. Oh, Rey Mysterio will be in the building tomorrow too. Dominic and Mr. Q, aka El Grande Americano, will be tagging against Vikingo and Dragon. Oh yeah, okay, Mr. Q, yeah. Yeah, see, of course, Mr. Q would know he's in that match. Mr. Q's in that match. But okay, Natalia, Fabia Apache, Flamer, and Lahendra, they're in a fatal 4-way match tomorrow. I already said Lola Vice and Mr. Iguana against All Ego, Ethan Page, Chelsea Green, La Parca versus Galano Del Mal. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Oh, I said Rey Mysterio is going to be in the building. Psycho Clown, Pagano, Murder Count. Oh, Psycho Circus. Oh, what is this? Some type of triple threat? Oh, wait. It's a 8-man tag. Okay. Psycho Circus. Okay. And Dave the Clown. I don't know who Dave the Clown is. I'm not going to lie. I don't want to butcher these guys' names. I don't even want to talk. I don't even want to name the words of the hamburger guy. Wait, hold on. Missy Iguana's got another match. Wait, he's got 2 matches tomorrow night. Oh wait, no. Hold on. No, never mind. That was the match that's going to be here in my town. My bad. I scrolled through it. I scrolled through it too fast. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. That can't be right. All right, so I'm trying to get my windows back up. Since we got to do this from the phone. All right. There we go. So let me see. Oh, can y'all recommend any animes for me to watch on Crunchyroll? I remember on Amazon I was watching Blade of the Immortal. We were actually trying to stream that, like watch parties, but I wish Amazon still had that feature because I would be killing it right now. But yeah, Blade of the Immortal, that was a good series. I got some of the manga books, but I actually think I got it from a flea market. I got a stack of them. So I'm off to bed. All right, Armand. Have a good night, Armand. See you in the next stream. Thank you for showing up because you could have been anywhere, but you're here with us. So have a good night. Hopefully you'll see you tomorrow at some point. Yeah, I can't. I'm actually looking forward to the Stranger Things stream. Like Stranger Things is fresh in my mind because this is how I ended up watching Stranger Things. I told my oldest goddaughter when she was younger, like, "Oh yeah, here's a show. I think you'll like it and everything." Oh no, I don't want to watch it. It then turned out she ended up watching and liking it, and then she was way ahead of me. So I watched like maybe the first 2 episodes and said she didn't want to watch it. I didn't watch it. So when season 4 was coming up, I had to binge the entire series in 3 days. I started Monday, and I watched from the beginning of season 1 because I kind of forgot what happened. So I watched season 1 through 3, and I finished 3 right before season 4 was going to premiere, like the same day before it was going to premiere, like 3 a.m. I finished it like around like 1 a.m, and I was still up. That's when people was having the Netflix problems. I did because I was already on Netflix, so I was still there, and I could have watched the show, but then I decided to wait because I was going to watch it with somebody. So that's what happened with that. So yeah, it was all fresh. So here's the crazy thing with Stranger Things. Between season 2 and 3, I was like, that's Mike. Mike went from like 5 foot nothing to like 7 foot tall in a season. I know there was like writer strikes and stuff like that, so it took a while for it to get made, but I was shocked. And for me to be shocked is because one day I saw him like this tall. The next day he's taller than I am and everything. So it was drastic. But I was able to keep the story in my head. So for a lot of y'all, you have to have the whole waiting period and stuff like that. Me, it was like clockwork. The story just kept continuing, and I got super into it. So yeah, so that was that. Oh God. All right, let me see. I'm trying to think. I'm kind of having fun right now. I know it's a Friday night, and I got nothing to really do. But yeah, as Cody Rhodes was saying, so what do y'all want to talk about? Or or if there's anything y'all want me to do, or any expectations from the channel, or suggestions, just let me know. I'm all ears. It's community. Oh, for Stranger Things, I got a special overlay for the watch party, so I cannot wait to show you guys that, because that's going to be awesome. Because I've been trying to do different overlays for different watch parties, so it can kind of keep the branding the same and everything. So this is as of for right now, this would be the Nerd Nexus Friday Night Nexus live overlay. So when you see this, you know it's our little talk show where we talk about stuff. I do have to keep moving my chair because on YouTube I'm vertical, so they can't. If I'm sitting here, you can still see me, but they only see like half my face, so I have to kind of lean over for the camera. So, let me see. And there's any shows I'm looking forward to. Buffy's too far away, so that's gonna be like, y'all probably won't even remember this episode right now when that comes out. I do know there's a new Game of Thrones game coming out. I don't know when, because they're starting to show trailers for it a little bit. Uh-oh, kicking Twitch spin again for me? Okay, hold on. Hold on, let me make sure. My Twitch is good for right now. Hold on, let me make sure. I keep it on my phone to make sure I can see it in real time. So, hold on. Oh, let me I'm gonna turn the volume up real quick, make sure. All right, it's good on my end. Hold on. Just in case you can't hear me, Twitch is good on my cell right now. So, unfortunately, Kick, I only can have a couple windows open at a time. So I have the YouTube open and I have the Twitch open on my phone. So. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on. It seems to be working. I'm like looking, the audio's still good on it. So all right, let me just make sure. Let me check one other thing. Yeah, I think it looks good on my. I think it's looking good on my end. Make sure. Yeah, it's good on my end. Oh, it's back. Okay. All right, Miss Q. Yeah, just let me know because that way I can check on my end. Everything was fine, so I don't know. But like I said, this is a work in progress. But it seems like I haven't had any problems on the YouTube side. So for those of you who don't know, my Streamlabs, I'm streaming the Kick in Twitch on Streamlabs right now. On StreamYard, I'm streaming to YouTube. I'm using Streamlabs as a virtual camera on StreamYard so I can see everything. So you can see my overlays on StreamYards because they don't have that natively. So that's what I'm doing. So there's a lot of stuff that I was playing around with today to get this thing to work, to make it look good for you guys. Now I just need 1,000 subscribers on or followers on TikTok, and then I can do TikTok through here too. So for right now, I have to use TikTok's own thing, so that's why I can't. My computer's not that tough, I guess. But what I might try to do is, depending on how this goes, I'm going to go back and watch the VOD, and maybe I could see about increasing my internet speed. I don't think it's my internet speed though. I think everything seems to be good to go. So. Oh, sorry. I just had a thought because I'm looking at my screen and I see my Black Panther poster behind me. And I was just wondering, what do you guys think about a new Black Panther? Do you think it's time? Like, okay, you got to recast the guy? And to me, I always thought that you should have, only because of this. How many James Bonds have we had? Like, it's a character. It's tragic that it happened, everything. I get for that particular point that, okay, to me, I think y'all probably should just delay the movie at that point. Like, instead of the way they did it, like, just wait a little bit, push it back or whatever. Because whoever was gonna replace him, I get it. Whoever's gonna replace him is what it is. But now that we have this whole variant thing and probably a soft reboot anyway, it's time. We need T'Challa back. In my opinion, we need him back. So Shuri was cool and everything. I mean, don't get me wrong, she was cool, but she's not T'Challa. That's like me on Batman. It's like, okay, Jason Todd, take the wheel. I'm like, yeah, Jason Todd, you cool. I give you some dap, but you're not Bruce Wayne. Hell, you're not even Richard Grayson, my guy, and everything. I'm like, you just Jason Todd. I'm like, come on now. Imagine. Okay, this is like the comic book side of me coming out. Did y'all ever read, I think, the storyline called Time Runs Out in Marvel Comics? It had like the Illuminati, and the Illuminati was considered Professor X, Doctor Strange, Black Panther, I want to say see, I get what you're saying. I don't want it to be killer. I don't mind if it's Michael B. Jordan. I kind of don't mind that a little bit, but I don't want it to be Killmonger. Okay, here's the difference. Michael B. Jordan is an actual person that can be recast to play something. Killmonger is a character. That's the only reason why. And okay, guys, let's be completely honest. Killmonger was trash until Michael B. Jordan portrayed Killmonger in the movies. Let's be honest about that. He made Killmonger. Everything. He was just let's get that out the way before we even start talking about Killmonger this, Killmonger that. Killmonger was trash until Michael B. Jordan played that man in the movies, and then he became somebody. Maybe that I kind of wouldn't mind. I kind of hope that doesn't happen though. But if they were to go that route, I wouldn't mind. Only because I don't know. I want to say the Wolverine factor. Here's what I mean by the Wolverine factor. Aren't I about the same height as Michael B. Jordan? It's like I don't know. I kind of want somebody more in stature, I guess, but I don't know. But he's a great actor. Like if he was to play T'Challa, I think he could do it. I think he could kill it. So, speaking of variants and everything. Okay, we all know they've already announced this. They're going to recast Captain America, like Steve Rogers Captain America. That's going to happen. So, do you have to they should do that across the board? I personally do. I think you have to keep Thor because Hemsworth he's not giving up the Marvel bag. You don't care what y'all say. He's not giving it up. Y'all can't afford Robert Downey Jr. anyway, so you might as well just recast him. Chris Evans don't want to really do it anymore either. He'll probably make like an appearance and stuff like that. What I kind of hope they would have done with Captain America, they did this also around the Time Runs Out storyline, where Captain America was just old, but he was kind of still in charge because he still had all his experience and everything. He was just like an old man or whatever, in charge of and he was kind of in charge of S.H.I.E.L.D. I think that's a good compromise. So I think that would be good. I think still keep the Falcon, keep Anthony Mackie around. Just the bigger stars like Captain America, the Steve Rogers, the Tony Starks. Yeah, because y'all can't afford them. Technically don't need another Natasha Romanoff either because Yelena's so good right now. Even though in the comic book she was more of a bad guy than a good guy. But that's just me. I'm looking forward to what they're seeing. And it's like it's comic books. When people hate, it's like people get old, people get expensive. Think of it like this: Marvel Comics is older than I am, but I'm older than some of the characters. Like Spider-Man. Technically, I'm at older age than what Spider-Man is currently in the comic books. How? Sway? How? Running timeline. They on that Days of Our Lives story arc because I remember there was a guy he's on there now, EJ Demera. I remember when EJ Demera was born, but his character he's older than I am. I was like in high school when that kid was born. I'm like and they aged up so quick. Like sometimes they're like small kids, and then the next episode they're in high school. Like the next day, they just be aging them quick. All right, let me see how long we've been on here. I'm over here just. I don't know. I think this has been a decent stream and everything. I hope the new Spidey movie don't suck. It's back being directed by Sony, I think. What, you mean Sony's directing or wait, hold on. You mean Sony people are making this movie? Not Sony letting Marvel people make the movie? I don't know about that. Yeah, that one's kind of it's like if it's not broken, don't fix it. But I do like the fact that I think Mr. Negative is supposed to be in the movie and the Punisher. So I think it's supposed to be more street level, I believe. Which would be kind of cool. Like real NYC Marvel comics. Yeah, I have to look it up. Because the funny thing about that, I actually don't know who's making the Spider-Man movie. I just assumed it was the same people that did it the last one, but I actually don't actually know that. I know they're filming, or I don't know if they're still filming, but you know. Spider No Way Home. Spider No Way Home rests Spidey so Sony can direct it again. It's like Sony, y'all idiots. So it was like, look, y'all more, y'all. You know what? Sony's lucky Marvel didn't just buy them just to get the rights back. Here's something that y'all might not have known either about the Spider-Man movies. There has to be a Spider-Man movie. When I say there has to be a movie, this is what I'm saying. If Sony does not make a Spider-Man movie within a certain period of time, they lose the rights to the Spider-Man movie franchise. That's why. Reset. Okay. Okay, I see what you're saying. Reset Spice so Sony can direct again. I don't think that's the right move. But that's why Spider-Man 4 had to get made when it got made. It didn't matter if there was a writer's strike. If they don't make a Spider-Man movie within a certain amount of time, they will lose the rights for it. And you know, Marvel right now, they're not giving rights back up. So, because the way this is how the deal actually works. Money between Marvel and Sony never changed hands. Yeah, I think it's something like that. Like every 4 or 5 years is the limit. And if they don't have a movie at that point, they lose the rights to it. So they have to. But Sony, they didn't change hands. What they did was Marvel gets all the Spider-Man rights for all the merchandising and all that stuff. Sony still keeps the Marvel movie character and stuff. So Marvel has the rights to all the cartoons and all that stuff. Because before people forgot what I was talking about Joe Quesada back in the late 90s, Marvel, that's why a lot of their movies were everywhere. They were selling the rights to everybody just so they could make money. But when the movie was big, Marvel wasn't making money off that. The merchandising and stuff like that, they weren't making money off that. So now all the Spider-Man merchandise, that's Marvel has that. That's why you have the Spider-Man animated cartoon that's out, because Marvel can make that. The only thing they can't do is the movies, and they have to get like some type of weird permission for certain characters. Why I think the real reason why Disney bought Fox. Yeah, they got a nice catalog, but it's like they want the X-Men back, so they say, we're just gonna buy all of it. So, but yeah, that's it. Yeah, I know a little bit of movie knowledge too, like the little behind the scenes stuff. A little bit. I'm not an expert. I'm just an average Joe, but I'm like, it just fascinates me. So I kind of I don't know. I kind of follow that stuff. So, but speaking of a movie that they did not need to make, that Matrix 4 movie was hot garbage. I did not like that at all. It had some cool action scenes, but it's like, I think maybe because the way they did Hugo Weaving's character, Agent Smith, is like, I get why they had to do it that way, but I was like, that movie was not it at all. Marvel kept the merchandise rights, just not the movies. Yeah, I mean, that's all they got everything else but the movies. Yeah, that's correct. Because remember, you got to think about, you got like merchandising, the video game stuff, all that different types of stuff, like the IP itself. They just can't do anything with the movies. I don't know if you ever remember, there was a cartoon called, what was it, Spectacular Spider-Man? It was a good cartoon. Why did it get canceled? Because Marvel wanted to make sure they made it themselves, so they didn't have to owe anybody that was making it. Sometimes it's just that simple. They want to control the whole process of it. I was surprised they didn't go through with Amazing Spider-Man 3, to be honest. Well, you got No Way Home, didn't you? I mean, No Way Home. What was the movies? No, Homecoming. Homecoming was the first one. Homecoming, No Way Home. Wait, Homecoming. What was the other one? Far Away? Like, I forgot. Then it was like No Way Home. Yeah. Because they were able to make that Spider-Man movie within a certain amount of time. So, and remember, they canceled the Marvel deal at one point. They were like, no, we're not going to do it again. But then both people realized like Spider-Man is still Marvel's most popular character, that they don't even own it, the movie rights to it. Sony, Spider-Verse sucks. I mean, not the Miles Morales Spider-Verse, but all their movies, they weren't that good and everything. It reminds me of like 90s movies when they try to world build, but they're not comic book fans. It's like, here's the problem with, in my opinion, the whole thing of it was to begin with. Most of these characters were villains, but yet you're trying to make them heroes. That is not going to work. It was fan backlash, yeah. It was. It's not going to work. Kraven the Hunter is not a good guy at all, But yet, I mean, I wouldn't call him a super villain. Like, he's not just out here just murking people for fun. Well, he hunts, but he's not just killing innocent kids or anything like that. Oh yeah. Tom Holland did not like it. Tom Holland's like, y'all messing with my money. Yeah, Sony didn't want to do it at all. Like, Tom Holland came up. One thing Tom Holland's gonna do, he gonna come out and say something. He gonna speak his mind. So but yeah. So like how the Wii cross-platform with Xbox. Well, here's the thing. Remember the Avengers video game that came out? And they had all the DLC characters. And Spider-Man was only on Sony, but not on any other platform or on Xbox or the PC. That's because since Sony was doing the thing with Spider-Man, they wanted to like keep Spider-Man, and they just let him do it and everything. So weird. Yep. That's the pattern. Actually, you know what? We're still Nerd Nexus Reviews. Yeah, we do movies and TVs, but we talk about a little bit of everything here. Video games. What's all the hate for Xbox? Why can't people just like both platforms? My students sometimes ask me this, like, "Oh, what platform you got? PlayStation or which is better, PlayStation or Xbox?" I'm like, well, when you're an adult and if you have the means, why do I have to choose? Because I have them both. Like, I got them both. Like, I don't have to choose. And even if you like one over the other one, I'm like, what's the problem liking the other one? Or, everybody's got preferences. Like, I'm on my Xbox more, mainly because I have more Xbox games than I have on PlayStation. And I have a lot of PlayStation games, but I just have more of Xbox games. And most of the people I play with have Xboxes. So, but I mean, I don't be trashing the PlayStation because of that. What? I got a PS2 right here. PS2. I still got my PS3. I got a PS4. I got the PS5. So I got the Xbox 360. I got the Xbox One. I got the Series X. What else I got? I think I have another Xbox in here. Actually, I have like two 360s. But so I'm a gamer. I like what I like. It comes down to the live service at this point and the control. And here's the thing with the live service too. People want to be hating on Xbox Gold or whatever. I'm like, I get it, but y'all act like PlayStation got some good stuff over there. I'm like, I'm mad that sometimes I'd be mad when I get that bill like every 3 months for PlayStation. I'm like, wait, why am I paying for this? I don't play any of the games in that catalog because a lot of games I already have. So it's not like the same thing with games with Gold. I guess they try to do that, but they don't have as many games as games with Gold. So I'm not going to hate on the product because it was like, okay, this is a service I don't particularly use. But, yeah, I think the thing with Sony's controller, I think I'm so used to the Xbox controller now is what it is. Because people like our age, we were PlayStation guys and everything for the most part. Like, grew up on a PlayStation controller. And I had the original Xbox with the big fat hamburger controller that you had to hold it like this. That's why holding it now is no problem because my hands were like, my pinky was all the way out here holding the buttons. That was a big controller. That's what I call it the hamburger. Like the big grandma greasy hamburger. It was all thick and everything. You have to hold it to make sure it doesn't fall apart. Grease going through the bread. Oh yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, Sony they get hacked. I don't know what it is. Like Sony be getting it. I remember when they got hacked so bad they gave everybody 4 games. I remember that. They're like, and I think the service was down for like 3 weeks or something like that. It was something ridiculous. And the next time it happened, they didn't do anything again. But yeah, it was bad. And whatever happened to the vice president of gaming, the mascot they had, he was cool. I remember he came up to E3 one time. It was like, you're playing for trophies that aren't real, but is, because I'm not gonna lie, I was a trophy whore on PlayStation. Me and my cousin's kid, because PlayStation, the cool thing about your trophies, you actually have to sync them. So you can collect the trophies, but it won't show up to somebody else unless you sync them. So he will be like thinking I'm slacking and everything. He'll be playing these games, getting these trophies, thinking he's gonna have enough surpass me trophies. And I'll just be waiting. I'll tell my cousin, I'm like, yeah, you don't think I see him. It's like, oh no, I see all those trophies. Probably don't think I noticed. And then all of a sudden, I just sync them all at one time, and I just end up like 30 more trophies than him. He says, why does he do this every time I get close to getting them? I'm like, I had to pull a Toretto on him. You almost had me. You never even had your car. I'm like, you were never close to me. You just didn't know it. Speaking of, I've only watched up till Fast and Furious 6, the beginning of Fast and Furious 6, like the breakout. I have all the movies, but I'm behind on Fast and Furious. So, oh boy, I must be bored tonight because I'm like I'm still here. And this is me as a PS1, PS2 lover. I switched over to be an Xbox fan after PS fan. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, like when I got a basic training, you know, the first thing I brought, actually, I'm going to tell you the first two things I brought in basic tricks, I brought them at the same time. I bought a PlayStation 1 and a Nintendo 64. At the same time, I went to the PX at Fort Knox because I'm locked up like I'm in prison. So I had all this money that I couldn't use. And that's what I did. Got to play it for about 2 weeks, and then I had to go to AIT training. I had to leave it at my my parents' house. So I bought a PS4, a PlayStation 1, N64, and I only got the N64 because I wanted WrestleMania 2000. I had WrestleMania 2000, and I want to say the NWO game. I think that's the other wrestling game I had. And on PlayStation, I had like Final Fantasy 7, and I forgot the other game I had. But yeah. That's that. But yeah. Oh, welcome in, guys. I'm sorry if y'all just joining in for the first time, especially if you're over on YouTube or something. I am the End of Days 33, and this is the Nerd Nexus Review. We're a brand new channel. We're a couple weeks old and everything, but I'm not new to the platform. So but let me see what else we got going on. Oh, as a reminder again, because if you are new to the channel, tomorrow, is it tomorrow yet? Yeah, it's still tomorrow because it's only 11:30. 7 p.m. we'll be back live. Stranger Things Season 1, Episodes 7 and 8, watch along here on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. That's going to end probably about 8:45 or so. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be live on Kick and on Twitch for Freddy's Nightmares. We normally go live at 11 p.m., but we can't tomorrow because of a wrestling event. So we'll do that. And the VOD will be up on YouTube 8 a.m. Sunday morning as normal. Sunday, we'll be live again. Is it going to be 7 or 6? I think 6 p.m. 6 p.m. on Sunday, Eastern Standard Time, with Stranger Things Season 4, the last 2 episodes. And then at 9 p.m., we're going to watch It, Welcome to Derry, live watch along. And the VOD for the It's Derry will be up on Monday at 8 p.m. But Stranger Things are going to be live on YouTube, Kick, and Twitch. So you haven't seen them all either? Yeah. It'd be like that. I have them all, though. I got them all on Blu-ray. But have I seen them all? No. I did see Hobbs and Shaw, though. I saw Hobbs and Shaw, so I got that out of my system. And that was pretty good. It kind of reminded me of like a G.I. Joe movie. They're starting to go over the top in that universe. But that, man, he is Black Superman. But yeah. Oh man. Oh. Man, this has been a good little live tonight. I think I'll try to stay on for another 20 minutes or so. Make it an even 2 hours. We're almost at 2 hours, so we might as well. Oh, actually, I forgot about StreamYard. So what I'm going to do, we will end it before we get to 2 hours. So we'll end it in the next like 10 or 15 minutes. Because I believe I get like free clips or something like that. I got to test that out too. So the last one I saw was when Letty came back. I knew she came back, but that was the last one I saw. I think, was it Gal Gadot? Was it Gal Gadot? Wonder Woman, wasn't she the Fast and the Furious movies at some point? If I'm not mistaken. Because I think the one I saw was the sixth one. I think they were like broke somebody out in Mexico or something. I don't remember. Don't remember. So, but yeah, any type of genre movies we'll talk about. See what's going on with the chat. Oh, you don't remember? Okay. Yeah, my chat over here is faster than what the bigger screen is because of I think like a 10-second delay. Oh, you damn yeah, you're right. Ronda Rousey was in one of those. Wait, hold on. Was she in one of those movies? You know you're right. She was in one of those movies. Yeah, because that's how Jason Statham came into the franchise. Because wasn't he a bad guy when he came in? It was like Ronda Rousey and Jason Statham. Weren't they bad guys in one of the movies? Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, then he was in Hobbs and Shaw after that. Toretto. Jason Statham, he's got one of the coolest voices in Hollywood. And I remember before he was like a big like action star because he's an actually really good actor too. That just happens to know how to fight. Kind of like Michael J. White. Like he's a good actor. He just knows how to whoop some ass too. So, oh, I just thought about something. This is getting my hours in on Twitch though, so that's pretty good. That's why I like multi-streaming because I get to knock out two birds with one stone. I know I need to stream more on Twitch also, so this kind of helps. I don't know if we're going to be 2 hours every Friday night, but it just kind of depends on how I feel or how tired I am after SmackDown. But we'll definitely start going live at 10 o'clock every Friday. That's going to be the new thing, the new spot, the new hotness. Because I have no life, so I'm going to be here anyway. So, all right, let me see. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I think we'll just call it here and everything. A nice little hour, 45 minutes. I think that's a good first stream and everything. And like I said, next week I'll have more of a outline, a plan on stuff that idea of what we could talk about. Then we just talk about anything else in between. That's always the best types of chats anyway. And that means you guys need to be here because this all happens because of you guys. It's like Mr. Q just telling me stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, then we just start talking about it and everything. Or Amon says something and start talking about it. So yeah, that's the way it works. We don't have like a actual structure. We'll have some stuff that I'll try to go over and everything. But hey, y'all want to talk about whatever? We'll talk about whatever. So yeah. So make sure you go follow me on my socials and everything. All my socials are under the last link. Linktree /NerdNexusReviews. You'll find everything under there. But if you're just looking like real quick, you can just go directly to NerdNexusReviews right here. Nerd_Nexus_Reviews on Instagram because I have to write it that way. And on YouTube, we're at NerdNexusReviews. And when you go to these things, they'll have links to all my other stuff too and everything. That's just, in case y'all don't want to follow anything else. So, yeah, like I said, tomorrow night, we're back. We'll be live, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, now y'all get my outro. I hope you all have a good day, good night, and a pleasant tomorrow. Hope you stay kind to one another. Hope you wash your hands. But like I always say, you should have been doing all those things anyway. I am the End of Days 33, and I'm out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for tuning into the premiere episode 000. The pilot. Next week will be episode 1. I will talk to you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening, or afternoon.